Salam, my dear viewers. This is Sumaya Ahmadi from my channel called Muslim Motivation. Today with another episode, and first belated Eid Mubarak, Eid al-Adha Mubarak. It's called the Eid of Sacrifice. So today we want to talk about the sacrifice of Hazrat Ibrahim. He is not only mentioned in the Holy Quran, rather he is a common denominator, or better to say he is the forefather of all three big book religions: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. And I think all of you know the story of Hazrat Ibrahim, that once he dreamt that he has to sacrifice his beloved son. Back then it was his only son, Hazrat Isaac was not born yet. So he dreamt about to sacrifice him. He dreamt it for the first time and he was not sure. Then he dreamt it a second time, and then the third time. And then he just was certain that it's a command from God and that he has to obey. So he talks to his son and tells him that, son, I dreamt about sacrificing you. And his son, as a good prophet's son, just says, Father, just follow the command of Allah. And as you all know, before cutting the throat of his son, there appears a sheep just out of nowhere. And today, when we sacrifice a sheep during the Hajj period, it's exactly in commemorance of this big sacrifice. And it's in this commemorance because Allah exalted Hazrat Ibrahim and also his son to this high rank, that every year when people make this pilgrimage to Hajj, that they remember that and that they act the same way, and then they sacrifice sheep. And now I want to talk about how you can apply this kind of story into your life, or how can we apply it into our own lives. I remember that there was a time when I used to listen to different music, and especially when I went to jog, or when I cleaned up the house, because, well, it was quite a habit. And then I just realized that, oh my God, it has such negative effects on my body and soul, and especially the kind of music I was listening to. So I changed this habit, and it was quite a quite a sacrifice for me. Today I listen, when I clean up the house, I listen to podcasts, I listen to different audiobooks, and it helps me because it adds to the personal growth I have. And now I want to ask you, there are so many girls and ladies out there who, for example, want to wear the hijab or khimar, whatever you call it, but they are quite unsure, or maybe they are afraid. They don't know how the environment will react to this kind of new situation and this kind of new person. So, well, that's why they are not yet or haven't made the certain decision yet. This is kind of advice. If you think that you want to do that rather sooner than later, because you don't know, maybe tomorrow may never come. Or you work in a certain environment where it's not quite Islamic, and you know that, and still you cannot apply your religion properly into this working area, and maybe you are afraid that you cannot pay your bills at the end of the month when you lose this job. But let me tell you one thing: Allah was always the provider, and He is the sustainer. So no matter what happens, it happens for the good. And when you do something, or when you take a step just for the sake of God, just be sure that He is giving you everything back. This is why just ask yourself, what kind of sacrifice am I willing to give back to God, to my Creator? Because He gave me so much. He gave me the gift of life. He gave me the gift of intelligence, intellect. He gave me health. He gave me wealth, everything, your family, your love, your passion, everything. So what can you give back? And just make sure that every year you make this kind of sacrifice, and that you say, oh my God, I'm not going to do this or that anymore because of God. Yeah, I wish that you will find this, and that you can make a decision, especially those ladies who maybe once wore a hijab and due to different reasons they put it down, especially because Islamophobia is so much these days. So just try it again. Allah is all forgiving, and He will reward you not only in this life but also in the afterlife. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please make comments, especially about what did you sacrifice in your life, and please give it a like, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. And till the next video, wassalam.